What's up, everybody? It's Kevin here from Happy Beard Games, and today is a very quick, short video. You know that if you know me, you know I love Metroid. Metroid Prime is one of my jumping on points for the series. I love the game series Metroid Prime and its trilogy. And Metroid Prime has very fond memories for me. I just love playing the game. I love pretty much everything about the game. It's so much fun. So I just wanted to share with you today, since Metroid Prime got a shadow drop on Nintendo Switch. It's on the eShop right now. It'll be coming out physically soon, and I'll be buying it again then. But I bought it right away after today's Nintendo Direct announcement that the game was out on Switch, and it's remastered. So it looks beautiful. It's upscaled and not upscaled, but pretty much just like they upscaled the game's graphics to 1080p, but then they also changed some of the models, and the lighting looks different. I noticed that the water has its own texture effect that's like the water ripples now when you move through it or if you shoot at the water. Little things like that I've noticed in the first few hours of my gameplay. I just want to point out that I've had Metroid Prime on the GameCube since I was a kid. I loved this game from the beginning, and it really got me into the entire Metroid series, and I went back to the NES, Game Boy, Super Nintendo, and so on games. Just a big fan of this series. I also got Metroid Prime 2, and also I have the trilogy for the Wii. Now with this one on the Nintendo Switch now, it just looks beautiful. And while it might look a little bit downscaled on these clips that I'm going to show you, I'm just going to show you some clips that I have on my Switch album. Because I'm playing the game right now. I don't really have a specific spot to show you guys. But let's just take a look at some of these clips that I recorded. Now once again, this might look a little bit scaled down because they're recorded clips from the Switch itself. Look at this first clip. Just look at the eerie vastness of space. And there's a thing on this version of Metroid Prime where apparently it was in the European and Japanese versions only, not in the North American region. They have like a narrator's going on this part. So you've got this start of the game, which is the cold vastness of space and machinery. You can just see from these clips, like this is the first clip where you see Samus coming out of her gunship, and you see basically what most of the gameplay is like, which is first person behind the perspective of her own eyes. You get her own eyes, but not just first person, it's literally her own eyes, and you see the HUD of the helmet. Sometimes you see the visors change, which is a part of the gameplay too, so it all makes sense that it would be like that. So it's literally a first-person game. Some first-person games, they have slightly different perspectives, where you might see the character without a HUD, but in this game you've got the full, you're actually in the helmet too. Now this is a scene that I wanted to share with you guys, because on this scene we get to see the first boss of the game, which is a parasite queen that was on one of the space pirates' ships that they were doing tests on. Which Samus was investigating above the planet Talon 4, which is an alien planet that has not only aliens in the past on it, but it's mainly a natural planet with natural animals and stuff. So you can see that at the end of this clip, the Parasite Queen has improved graphics. I think they could, just because of the 1080p upscaling and the way the game looks and runs better on the Switch. But look at that. Look at the detail there. It just looks like they used a new character model, and I could be wrong about that, and I can't wait for other people on YouTube to do side-by-side comparisons between Metroid Prime and the way it looked on either the Wii or the original GameCube, because there was slight differences between those two, I think, as well. Here's some gameplay of me escaping the ship. And here is Meta Ridley, which is a, I guess it's Ridley he got worked on. I think this game takes place after... I can't remember if this game in the timeline takes place before or after Super Metroid, but I think it takes place either after Metroid 1 or after Super Metroid. I could be wrong about that. I think this takes place after the first Metroid, but before Metroid 2 and Super Metroid, which is Metroid 3. Here so you can see space pirates exploding off of the ship, the frigate that you're on at the start of the game, and Samus taking off in her gunship. Everything looks great. Now here's some things, there's just still images that I wanted to take notice of. This is when you land on Talon 4 and you're just coming out of your gunship for the first time, which is the alien planet below the frigate that you have to land onto. Just look at that waterfall. And then I can zoom in because we're on the Switch screenshot page. But just look at the beauty of it. It's just like, you got trees, foliage, moss. And once again, on this version of the game, that pool down there, I don't have it recorded, I believe, I might. You can actually like make ripples in the water. This looks beautiful. Like, this screenshot looks beautiful. The textures on these rock wall, it's like you're playing the game again for the first time. Here's another great waterfall shot, very scenic, very natural looking. Here's one that I just thought was completely amazing. It was breathtaking, and I was just staring at it in awe for a good few minutes. Here's another shot of the same thing, but just higher up. And I think I meant to hit record, but I just hit screenshot, so that just looks beautiful. It's like wallpaper worthy. Here's another shot of that same thing. So you got that one, that one. Now here's a video of that, me walking through the waterfall. You can see there's mist on your visor, so once again, this is a first-person game from the direct eyes of Samus Aran. So you can look up at the sky, see the rushing waterfall. Over here, we've got, I think, I just want to show some of the enemies. Oh yeah, I saw these mushrooms in the background, and they just look, the bioluminescence, they're just glowing. And if you look really closely, you can see a bunch of moths flying around them, which is really cool. The detail is amazing. And I love how in this game, it's not just like your first-person shooter like Doom, where you're just shooting aliens left and right, or shooting demons left and right. I do like the game Doom for its own reasons. But with Metroid Prime, you're on an alien planet, there's alien life forms, not everything is coming out to kill you, and even if they are, they're just hostile alien animals. Aside from the space pirates that come in later on, a majority of the monsters in this game, the monsters are just animals, and some of them are hostile for their own reasons, like they're just like poisonous mushrooms that you walk by or stuff like that. It's just natural. Here's a nice shot that I took next to this tree, which has really nice detail. You can't see it too much in this screenshot because I'm too far away, but each of those leaves has like veins in it and stuff on that tree. And here's one final shot, which I didn't know what that was, but I guess it's Chozo hieroglyphics. So yeah, overall this Metroid Prime remaster seems like it's great. The quality is superb. It's just amazing to look at. I mean, sure, it's a GameCube game, but it's a great looking GameCube game and a great looking game in general, and they just made it look even better. I think it's just great. The controls are awesome. I'm using modern control setting for the Pro Controller, which basically it feels perfect. When you first pick it up, it just feels like a Switch game already. There's also a mode that replicates the Wii Remote, which I think would be better with the Joy-Cons separately, because it doesn't really work too well here. It feels a little funky. There's a mode where it's mixed between that and the original GameCube controls, where you get a little bit of motion, and they have one where it's the exact GameCube, which is cool if you have a GameCube controller for your Switch, or at least a GameCube-style controller for your Switch. It would probably feel exact. But anyways, that was my thoughts initially on Metroid Prime Remastered for Nintendo Switch. I'd highly recommend it. If you're a huge Metroid fan, just download it right now and play. It's $40 on the North American eShop, which is not too bad. I'll be picking up the physical version when it comes out later this month, hopefully, if I can find it. And I just highly recommend it. If you're interested in this at all, check out either the remaster or the original trilogy of games, which you can get on the Wii, Wii U, and the GameCube consoles. Alright everybody, thanks for watching Hybrid Games once again. Please stay tuned for more classic gaming goodness. Give me a like, comment, share with your friends. Subscribe today. You can also check out my Ko-fi page and my Linktree page for more information. Alright, thanks for watching everybody. Bye!